Hey folks, welcome to Wednesday's Market SITREP here at Top Gun Options. We are in day 3 of our full throttle, full week of live trading and training complimentary on us. We're getting ready to start our accelerated live trade brief here at 1 o'clock. We're going to take a look at our existing positions on CSX and Iron Condor, which is going right down the fairway. We're also going to take a look at closing the VXX weekly bear call spread that we looked to place on Monday. Got 13-cent credit. It's down at 5 cents right now, so made about $1,200 so far in this weekly options trade in 2.5 days. So going to have an action-packed session here at 1 o'clock. And then tonight we're going to do a sample of the type of training you get at 7 o'clock. And that's open to the public, folks. So if you haven't registered, there's still time. You'll get access not only to the rest of the week of live trading and training, you'll also get access to the recording. So all you have to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle, and you can opt in. You'll get access to all the live stuff going forward and also the replays. If you just want to head over to the replays and check out what we did Monday and then yesterday, where we also looked at a new Raytheon bull put spread, all you have to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT replay. Okay, we'll get to Apple here in a second here. I really don't think it's going to be the well, let me talk about it right now. Surprise beat out of Apple. They were surprisingly quiet, I think, because there was a lot of other FANG implosions going on around them. So big beat, but I don't think it's going to be enough to necessarily save Christmas, so to speak. And we'll brief that at 1 o'clock today. But Iran's still out there running around. But we had a rally the other day because we heard rumors, or Bloomberg reported that, hey, we might be restarting trade talks. Well, it's kind of disturbing to know that they weren't on. Okay, and this headline, check this out. It took, you ready? It took less than a day for the latest trade war ceasefire to crash and burn. Trade war returns. China vows retaliation to U.S. blackmail if Trump hikes tariffs. And 2 weeks ago, I briefed you on what China said. They said, hey, we're not only going to respond economically, but through other ways as well. That doesn't sound like an idle threat. Don't talk about treasuries too often, but this can be a canary in the coal mine, folks. With treasuries going above 3%, that's a lot of people maybe walking over and saying, you know what, maybe I might stick to the safety of treasuries for a little bit until we see where this thing's going to head next, okay? The market definitely is at an inflection point as we more or less get through earnings. So seeing the treasuries above 3%, little nervous. That's another reason I would look to close out this bearish trade on volatility, because if we head lower, to head maybe back down towards this 50, it's going to be pretty quick and violent, kind of like this one was and this one was. So we might actually want to look to get long volatility. Covered a lot of this stuff yesterday. So, investors step back from social media high flyers. Apple ain't exactly a social media, obviously, but basically their iPhones obviously power their revenue. Even though, what was it, a month ago, they said, hey, we're going to be shipping 20% less iPhones this year. So this happens often. Apple is the serial under-promise and over-deliver stock. They always lower the net and then hit the ball over the net. So, yeah, stocks are actually, we're kind of flat. Dow was up, Dow was down. Like I said, we're at an inflection point, and it's definitely time to hedge. Another reason to join us at 1 o'clock, because we're going to talk about that. One more trade we're going to cover at 1 o'clock is our XLE, not WTI. The XLE, we had a bear call spread on the 77, 77.5 out to next Friday. This thing's imploding 2%, which is phenomenal. This is up about 50, 60%, this bear call spread. We closed the bull put spread of this Iron Condor the other day for a $1,500 gain. So we're looking at about a $3,000 profit on this Iron Condor. And again, we're going to talk about that at 1 o'clock. So a lot going on. So folks, tell you what, I'm actually going to get ready for our 1 o'clock session. So just register at go.topgunoptions.com/FT. If you've already registered for Full Throttle, go check your email inbox and you'll have the link to log in. Here's the big deal at 1 o'clock. I'm actually, instead of tonight, I'm going to open up the doors to Full Throttle to our, actually not 50, it's 48. 2 people yesterday snuck in, and I'm very happy with that. 2 folks actually, I guess, just had the link to the membership page from the May Full Throttle and already snuck in and grabbed their two. So I love it. Those two get gold stars. But today we're going to open up the slots, and then we're going to close them on Friday and get airborne with or without you. Okay. So have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you in the live trade brief at 1 o'clock or on the replay.